Hi, Game Changers. This is Joy Williams. I am from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm setting my mic now. And we are the Food Miracles and NC team. Very quickly, I'm going to pass it on. So, Angela, do you mind going next?
My name is Angela Allen. I am from outside of Lumberton, North Carolina, in the southeastern part of the state. Is that all I say right now?
Yeah. Sister Linda, can you see us? Can you?
Yes, I can. I'm Linda Tyndall, and I'm from Robinson and Bladen County, and I'm from Restoring Touch.
I'm Ruth Dial Woods from Pembroke, North Carolina, and I am volunteer and leading people.
Game Changers. Judges, I just want to let you know that we have one more person, Beth, who had to go and pick up her 4 kids. And also, all of us are working in rural areas, or most of us are working in rural areas. I'm in Winston-Salem, which is not considered a rural area. However, because of the neighborhood that I live in, which is considered a poor neighborhood, there are low resources, and so technology is a struggle for us. So we have we've recorded several options, but now we'll send Beth to you by a picture with her responses on it. But as I said, we are all very passionate about food insecurity. We are also very passionate about diversity. We are identified as white, half bicultural and bilingual. We're also Lumbee, and we are also mixed. And I identify myself as a Black woman. And so we bring not only a diversity and crossing the state from east to west and center, like all of North Carolina, but we also hit as many of the ethnic groups that are here within North Carolina, which is very important when we talk about food insecurity. Our neighborhoods and our communities in which we work have been impacted by natural disasters. They've been impacted by housing insecurity, and all of this plays a huge role in food and where food comes from and how people eat, which Game Changers, I'm pretty sure that you know. So for us, I'm gonna tell you first about what's in it for me. So I just applied for SNAP, but I also have been in different food pantries for several different years since I lost my job almost 3 years ago. And from that point on, it just really showed me how volatile this economic system that we live in. And so I comment this not only as a provider, but also as someone who's also a recipient. And I am currently at Wake Forest in the Divinity program, and our team really values a faith-based perspective. So not only diversity, but a faith perspective. We work in churches, we work in communities, and faith is a strong part of that. We also would like to let you know that our assets and and the way that we see our communities is really based on relationships and history. And we also value that. And so whatever opportunities that we have through Game Changers, we feel that that should be a part of how food insecurity gets dealt with. Specifically for me, what else is at stake is that I live with my mom, and I am charged with a lot of the family responsibilities of taking care of her, my brother, so not only myself. So when we talk about food insecurity, we're not just talking about an individual, but we're talking about an individual that's connected to a larger whole, whether that's a family network or community. And we value the fact that when we look at food insecurity, we can't just give backpacks to kids or create gardens. We have to figure out how to include the whole family or the whole network that that person is connected to, because that will have the best outcome. So what have I seen that has worked in my neighborhood? So like I said in another video, I think, we have a couple of gardens that have popped up in our neighborhood because it's a historically Black neighborhood. But that hasn't worked because of volunteer. And what I think has worked is the fact that when people value relationships and lead with the relationships, a lot tends to happen a lot quicker. I'm going to pass it off to Angela so that she can tell you what's at stake for her, what has worked and what hasn't, and why she wants to participate.
Hi. Right now I'm working with a population who is struggling with housing insecurity, and not only because of two natural disasters that hit our area, but also because of a corporation who's bought up a bunch of mobile home parks, which was what was left of our affordable housing. And so their rent has gone up, and they have had to often choose between paying the rent or buying food. And I think that the federal SNAP program and WIC are all, helpful. I know that we have in the last few years, we've had a new, like a food pantry that just gives daily meals to anybody that needs it. And I think that's also helpful, but I think there needs to be something more innovative. Like Joy said, something that's a little more broad-based, that especially focuses on healthy food. That's my stake in it right now.
Thank you. Sister Linda, would you like to go? We have 2 minutes left. I think we're having internet difficulties again. Sister Linda?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to go? We lost your video, but go ahead and speak.
Okay. I'm Linda Tyndall. I'm located in Robeson County and also in Blaine because I'm a caregiver for my mom. I work with Restoring Touch, Inc. And it literally extends out to me wanting to see the youth and the elderly come together, because I see food insecurities in both areas. What has worked that I've seen is that programs where you have incentives for people causes them to be get more better in them. And what I've seen not work is raise guns are awesome, but they have volunteers for them. Why would I like to be a participant in this program? Because I feel like I have something to bring to the table that could make things a little more better than what they are.
Thank you. Dr. Ruth, we have 30 seconds left. Would you like to share what's at stake for you?
I'm just pleased to be a member of the collaborative where I have developed relationships. Our work with senior citizens is a neglected population, but we're also serving, and we're just appreciative of the opportunity to work with people, work with programs, and work with volunteers. It's not what we do, but it's who we serve and why we do it.
Thank you. So what has brought us together is the work that I have done within different nonprofits around food security within North Carolina. I have worked with 3 different nonprofits under the umbrella of faith-based networks, and that's really what has joined us and held us together. We have been in communication. I guess the newest person, which is Beth, I met almost 2 years ago, and everyone else I've been in contact for at least 4 years. So this is us, and thank you for having us. Thank you.